This is the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series, racing at its finest. Appearing at every major racing venue from Halifax to Vancouver. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series now thunders into its 7th exciting year, attracting some of North America's most talented and skilled drivers. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series is sponsored by the two leaders in Canadian motorsport, Players Limited and General Motors of Canada. These two anchor sponsors take pride in this long-standing partnership that has resulted in an exciting first-class Canadian racing tradition. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series runs at all of Canada's most challenging and prestigious venues, attracting top skilled veterans, as well as creating a valuable pool of talented and hungry newcomers. General Motors' rich heritage of supporting motorsport racing crossed over the border to Canada when GM Motorsport and Players Limited joined forces in 1986 to create Canada's biggest and best racing program. The result was the establishment, growth, and further development of this high-profile motorsport experience. 1991 marks Players Limited's 30th anniversary supporting motorsports in Canada, firmly establishing their position as the leading sponsor in the motorsport community. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series has united the two major supporters of motorsporting events, teams, and cars with other sponsors to create one of the strongest, highly organized mass marketing motorsport properties available. Series associate sponsors: Goodyear, Sunoco, Mohawk, and GM Parts are attracted to this exciting program, realizing that the series can make a direct fit with the marketing of their products regionally and nationally. Sponsors can benefit on and off the track with race award programs, dealer presentations, appearances, and promotions. In addition to the already well-established media, TV, print, and series-associated events. 1991 was the second year of the GM Motorsport Hour television series. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series featured 11 races in the television broadcasts that were syndicated coast to coast for 26 consecutive weeks. This powerful television package maintains an enviable and consistent broadcast time slot unmatched on Canadian television. Guaranteed television exposure, established loyalty and interest in the series, and consistent promotional budget support all add to the formidable media marketing and exposure which the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series offers drivers, teams, and sponsors. Over 12 million Canadians will be impressed when the exciting Players Limited Mall program, featuring the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series vehicles, rolls into town. Visiting an unprecedented 66 major shopping malls from coast to coast, this spectacular and elaborate mall display represents one of Canada's foremost traveling motorsport ambassadors. Featured prominently in each of the malls it visits, racing fans are attracted by the V8 thunder of the series Chevrolet Z28 Camaros and Pontiac Trans Am Firebirds. These vehicles are the same Camaros and Firebirds that you can purchase at your local GM dealer. Series race cars are truly stock with factory-sealed engines. Add safety roll cage and racing decals, and you too are ready to race in the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series. Sponsors have positioned the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series as an effective marketing tool to support their national or regional product marketing campaign. With series decal vehicles on display at retail location tie-ins, sponsors can drive their marketing message right to the podium and on TV.
Procter & Gamble is proud to be the sponsor of Pringles driver Robin Buck and Tide Bounce driver Kenny Wilden in the Players GM Motorsport Series. Procter & Gamble's motorsports programs represent a successful alternative to selling price-only marketing.
PM has been involved over the last 2 years with the Tim Hortons racing team. We've also gotten ourselves involved this year with the Mr. Lube racing program. The Mr. Lube program is really geared towards the in-store or the technical staff that work in the store. We've built in incentive programs. We encourage them to get behind the team and meet certain sales and service objectives in the store. With Tim Hortons, it was something geared towards the community. In other words, it was an image program where we took the racing car, a display car, and drivers out for appearances and tied them into existing community events where Tim Hortons was a sponsor of those events.
From winding road courses, temporary street circuits, to competitive ovals, General Motors of Canada and Players Limited are proud and firmly committed supporters of this high-caliber Canadian racing institution. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series is unparalleled in Canada with its impressive record of racing at virtually every major racing event and venues from the Atlantic to the Pacific. From the West Vancouver Molson Indy through beautiful BC Place. Then the intensity of Race City in Calgary for the Players Limited 500 weekend. To the East's international gathering for Le Grand Prix Molson de Canada, Montreal. The excitement of the Quebec Road Course of Le Circuit Mont-Tremblant. The Players Limited Grand Prix de Trois-Rivières. Cayuga's Molson Export 400 Oval. Shannonville Motorsport Park's challenging road course. And Mosport Park's spectacular Trans Am and IMSA racing weekends. Then to Halifax for the Moosehead Grand Prix. Then Canada's fan favorite, the 6th annual Toronto Molson Indy. The Players Limited GM Motorsport Series has firmly established itself as one of the richest showroom stock racing competitions in North America. 1991 marks its 6th year and has to date awarded almost $4 million in prize money and purses to Canadian drivers and teams. 1991 will feature one of Canada's richest single-day showroom stock car purse payouts ever. Series drivers from the East and West lock horns on the asphalt as they battle for the $150,000 Players Limited GM Motorsport Shootout. From door handle to door handle, from coast to coast, the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series cars and drivers consistently deliver the highest level of racing competition available. Watch as the in-car camera shifts your driving perception into overdrive. We invite you to join our winning team, share in the excitement and marketing opportunities that the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series has to offer. Feel the rumble and thunder for yourself or for your company as we roll out the cars and stars of the Players Limited GM Motorsport Series in 1992.